That's how you play basketball, Toronto. Ah, Jesus. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Devon Cyrus of SC Reports. And it's good to see you guys here. So guys, let's talk. We have to talk about that surprising game. I'm not even going to lie. I didn't see that game coming. I didn't see Toronto playing as good as they did. But Toronto won this one 98 to 118, and which was a pretty kind of cruise control game for Toronto. Scary moment at halftime when the Bucks kind of rallied, but Toronto kept the game under control, and for the most part, it was just a great night for these guys. So let's look at some of the stories of the night that I compiled. Norman Powell, huge news, right? This guy is saving Dwayne Casey's job single-handedly. Shines for Toronto with 25 points and leads Toronto to that big win. And now Toronto's going back to Milwaukee up 3-2 in this series. Kyle Lowry, who wasn't there at shoot-arounds, was going to be active for the game. He ended up with 16 and 10 on the night. Kojo also played all right, leading the bench with 10 points. And the Raptors shoot 57% from the floor. They also out-rebound Milwaukee 47 to 30. So this was a Raptor team that came out and played like they were supposed to against the younger team. They dominated the boards. They were completely engaged in that first quarter. They came out with energy, which is completely different. And these guys really just did a great job overall. Now, the Raptors also only allowed 3 Bucks players to get into double digits in this whole game. And those 3 was Giannis, who had a big night, 30, Brogdon, who had 19, and Monroe, who had 11. So, the 2 things that the Raptors do need to improve upon going into Game 6 in Milwaukee is some of that defense. Even though Toronto shot 57% from the field, they did allow Milwaukee to shoot a clean 50% from the field as well. So they have to limit that. But otherwise, right, they took away a lot of people. This is the second time in a row Chris Middleton has not shown up. And this is the first time Brogdon's shown up since Game 3. And he wasn't even really active that much. So, that's the second time you limit Middleton, and all of a sudden you're winning this series. So maybe that's someone that you continue to focus in on when playing defense. I mean, he is the guy that gave him that huge boost in Game 3 in that beatdown of Toronto. Now, there's some good stuff that they've done. And also, one more thing that they do need to improve upon is their turnovers. Now, Toronto turned the ball over 18 times. That's something you have to limit. But they did manage to limit. They also managed to take away, 15 from Milwaukee, as Milwaukee turned over 15 times during that game. So, key stats, like I said, Norman Powell, 25 points. He was 8 of 11 from the field, 4 of 4 from downtown, which was huge, with 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. We the damn Norm is back. And he needs to start selling shirts, because it's trending, man. Serge Ibaka also really had a bounce-back game. 19 points on 8 of 10 shooting, including a Kodak moment on Giannis, which was huge for him. He also had 6 rebounds and 3 blocks. Again, really being a force in that paint now that he knows he's playing for something. DeMar DeRozan, 18 points. It was really Norm's night till they really let Norman Powell just let loose. DeMar, though, 7 of 14 from the field, 50%. Really, really good stuff from him. 6 assists to go along with that. And also Kyle Lowry actually had 2 good games back-to-back. 16 on 4 of 9 shooting with 10 assists. So we got a double-double this game. So overall, Toronto was very balanced. Almost everybody in the starting lineup got their fair share, especially off the bench. Everybody was kind of in double digits. The ball was moving. This was something completely different that we didn't see in the series from Toronto a whole lot, and they come out and they blow out the Bucks. So, also looking on the Bucks side, the three guys that we can only really talk about, because I said only three people went into double digits, is of course Giannis, who had 30 points, 9 rebounds, but 5 fouls. Also, Brogdon, someone else who had a really good game, had 19 points on 7 of 11 shooting, 5 of 7 from downtown, also had 5 fouls. So two key players for Milwaukee, they seemed to be in foul trouble, which could have given Toronto a little bit more of an edge, having those guys out a little bit longer than they usually would be. And of course, Greg Monroe went into double digits. He's been playing really good, especially against Toronto this whole series. So that's someone that you definitely need to think about retaining and keeping coming off the bench. And yeah, guys, that was pretty much the story of the game. Some of the big stats from the game. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I have 2 questions for you. So, with everything that has happened, with Toronto finally putting together 2 decent games, Kyle Lowry showing up for 2 decent games, I have some poll questions for you. Bam! It's going to be up in that I corner. Should scroll out now. If I didn't add it yet, it'll be there soon, or just comment down below. So 2 questions. Will the Raptors beat the Bucks in Milwaukee? This is a huge question. We know that Toronto sometimes, they don't put teams away and they love playing in Game 7s. But do you believe they will? Or nah, they want to win. They want to go Game 7 and win it at home. And the last question I have for you is, what should be the prime objective to win Game 6? Is it 1, getting off to a good start, ball movement, defense, or Norman Powell's involvement? So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. If there's any other one that you wanted to suggest, put it in the comment section down below. Share it with your friends. Guys, I love covering Toronto. It's been really fun to watch this series. Really stressful, but hopefully Toronto puts it away tomorrow so I can just relax for a few days and start stressing for Cleveland. So guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.